Hey there, gorgeous gays! Version 2 here with Monster Hunter Wilds. Today is our third festival! I don't know the name of it. I feel like I looked it up at some point and I've since forgotten. But it should be the Halloween Festival! It's spooky season! Happy Halloween, everyone! To celebrate Halloween and how spooky it is, I turned all of your water into blood. It is so spooky and scary. Gotchas. Dreamspell! It is the Dreamspell. I'm very late to this. I haven't streamed like at all for about 2 weeks. I've had some not great health. So I'm a little bit behind on this. I think we've still got a couple of days to go. I know, like, you get a lot of the vouchers by looking at it on a day-to-day basis, but thankfully in Wilds, they also just, once you get the good armor, once you get, like, the seasonal armor, then you can do a lot of stuff like that. Birds are in sync, hell yeah, look at them go. Look at them go, hell yeah. So, we should be mostly good. We should be mostly good to, still get everything done. The plan is obviously just we're gonna mess around with the festival, see what new things happen, see what new event quests there are, all of the event quests that I've missed in the interim of just any other new unlockables that they've got. And just have a play around and see what's going on, and then I'm just gonna have to play like hell once the stream ends to actually catch up on all of those. We still have Arch Champions to do. There's still like Savage Omegas, but I gotta like make good armor and stuff like that. And it's just, you know, it'll take a while. I ended last time in the Grand Hub, so. Spookies! Ooh. Blue, the blue flowers everywhere. The blue flowers everywhere is adorable. Oh, the cats are marionettes. Oh, of course, bomb bowling has changed again. Of course, the bomb bowling. We will have to do that as well. Oh, this is gorgeous. I love this aesthetic. This fucks hard. Holy shit. Oh, this is awesome. Festival of Accord Dreamspell. During festival, special features will be added to the Grand Hub. Limited time, be sure to check them while they're available. Specialist can summon a special support hunter. I imagine that is Fabius. Limited time food there. We've got the vouchers for all of our things. Alma will have a witch look. Limited bounties, login bonuses, and limited time event quest. There'll be so many things. Oh, 10 days. I've got plenty of time. I thought this started like last week. It's 10 days. I got so much time. I've got so much time. There's a Dreamspell ticket, Dreamspell voucher for food. I've got so much time. I have so much time. So much time. So what have I missed? There's a free challenge quest. That's gonna be the, Archemper New Udra, isn't it? Yes, it is. Yeah, Archemper New Udra's there. Event quest Ultimate Berserker. That's a 9-star event quest. That is terrifying. Boundless Blades is a challenge quest. Oh, those is a Regios one, which I have missed every fucking challenge quest. Frenzy or be frenzied upon. Yeah, I've missed so much shit. I have missed so much shit. Unpierceable and Unstoppable. This is gonna be a whole. We're just gonna have to go through and just see all the event rewards. I have a thing of like all event quest rewards that I've engaged with so far. So if it has a reward that isn't any of those, then we can just do that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Gotta go around and get spoots. Last time we got. Oh no, the cat's dead. Last time we got water guns. Last time they gave us water guns. This time we got people running around as mates. We do have to get all of our,
I've got a special announcement.
There we go. We gotta get our, there we go. Add-ons. Oh, there's gonna be a shit to buy, isn't there? There's the Halloween pack to buy, isn't there? Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure to cast a spell on those over the internet is slow. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, the internet's slow. I can't even back out. There we go. There we go. So if we do this, if I hunt a new Ultra, I fight some Chronodons and I do an event quest, that'll give me 5 tickets. That's enough for like, I think. There's approximately $5,000. There's the microtransaction in this game gets so expensive. Holy shit. Okay, so you can get a food voucher for a tempered 9-star monster. I have not done any 9-star event quests yet. Or again, the 8-star ones I was struggling to do solo. I have not done any 9-star ones. So there's that. Look at Thunderwing! By the way, look at Thunderwing. Thunderwing is now actually Thunderwing because Thunderwing is now actually purple. So I was able to do that. I was able to change the color of my Chocobo. My Thunderwing is now actually Thunderwing. Eric! Have you got a new outfit? What a spectacle! The spasm emotions I didn't know I had! Such a milieu compels me to undergo a transformation on my own. Would you give me a moment to change? Hell yeah. Eric's got a new outfit. Oh my god. Hell yeah, Eric. Hell yeah. You got the fucking, like, animal around your neck. You got the cat ears going. Oh, hell, you got the tail going. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Eric. Alright, what you got, Alma? Nada never gets involved. Nada is confused by our traditions.
See you soon, then.
Alma! 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 Now that is something. Well, far be it from me to swim against the tide. Shall we go and get changed, then? What you got, Alma? Is it witch? It's a witch! Yeah! Witchy attire with the giant hat. Absolutely gigantic hat. Oh my god, she gets silver hair. Oh my god, she gets silver hair. Hell yeah. Hell yeah! Hell yeah, Alma, let's go. Alright. Gemma, do you have an outfit? Does Gemma not have an outfit? Gemma got a summer outfit, but Gemma was willing to put on a bikini for summer, but she's not willing to slut it up for Halloween. I see how it is. I see how it is. Tony Stark? Tony? Robert Downey Jr.? Is that who you're... If you're meant to be Robert Downey Jr., you've done it shockingly well. What the fuck? Gemma's policy is take off clothes, don't put more on. What the hell? I am confused. I am confused by the Robert Downey Jr. The ghost cats following us. Okay. Let us eat. Oh, actually, let's look. What are people dressed up as? You got marionette cats. You're in your outfits there. The greatest Asian improviser, Adlidivus. Hello, Crafts. Welcome. I have returned. Oh my god. You're like, you are the person who was at the front counter of like the mansion at the Gold Saucer when we went there. That is just what you are. Other people are a bit spooky as well. The cats. Oh, the fact that all the cats are marionettes is like horrifying. I love it. Oh my god, is the thing about to start? Oh, she's literally about to start singing now. I said it's my turn with the illness. Boo. Boo illness. The Song of One, New Beginnings, and the Song of One. I don't know which one of these is the new one. I don't know which one is new. But thank you for the subgraphs. Focus on Diva. She's a ghost. This sounds new. Plays national holidays, so the pharmacies are all closed. Halloween's a national holiday in Italy? I need to move to Italy. Oh, because everyone's hungover from Halloween. so sexy. It's so cool. Why? Hell yeah. I know all the songs are meant to be references to like previous Monster Hunter games. As someone who doesn't have a shitload of experience of those, I do not recognize those. I took a photo. Hell yeah! Hell yeah! I can't get up. Alright, stand. There we go. Hell yeah! Time to do the other thing that we do in the hub. Well, actually, there's a couple of things. But we've got cat bowling. We're gonna see how cat bowling has changed. Last time they gave us beach balls. This time they're giving us cat skulls. And we do have to eat our food before we start doing some quests. That is also true. Balladay keeps the border away. Alright, let's play.
Okay, roll out.
Alright, what's a cat skull? What the fuck am I even looking at? Is this gonna fly? Is this gonna, like, fly and explode? Oh my god, it does! Incredible! Incredible! Woo! What on earth was that? What on earth was that? So these go a little weird. They seem to go a little odd.
Welcome. Here to roll or just rolling by?
I got a Dreamspell voucher for food.
See you around.
Okay, we're gonna get an A rank. We're gonna get an A rank. We're gonna get an A rank. So should I just throw it to like hit the big one and then bounce off of it maybe? Like if I just do this. What? Somehow this makes the least amount of sense out of any of these. What, like, what is that? What the fuck? Okay. Okay. Even more so than usual, it kind of feels like where you throw it has absolutely no bearing on what actually will result.
I can't wait for your next spin.
We're just gonna throw exploding cat skulls while the diva sings the main song that she sings. Okay. So if I aim really high then... What the fuck? What is that? What is that? What the fuck? These do not make any sense at all. There is no logic to this. Does it imply cat ears that made a solid bone and aren't hollow? This makes no sense. This is so confusing. I guess the idea is maybe you can blow up both of the things at the top if you throw it in the right direction.
Can't wait for your next spin.
Oh, cool! I got another title. Is that for like enough barrel bowling?
Okay, roll
I have
out.
no idea how the fuck you meant to get a like any rank on this really, because what the hell doesn't even make sense. Huh. So like if I get in that, like, is that gonna be close enough to hit both of the big ones? Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. And I already have the 500 from that alone. So if I like throw it like this. Makes absolutely no sense. But I did it! I got the A rank. I found the spot and I got the A rank. That's what matters. I did it! Yeah! I got an A rank from a single throw, so it doesn't matter what else I get.
That was some fine rolling.
Yeah, let's go! Yeah! Everyone's cheering. Everyone's cheering, let's go. We do actually, so we can go and eat some food. We gotta go out and get our cat Uber Eats on. We can already start working on making the seasonal outfit because of our tickets. Because we want to make those, oh, you got 580, you beat me. The Big Bird, Big Bird. Dreamspell tea time stands. Tea time. Marionette cats! Yeah! It's just high tea. Yeah, it's just full on high tea. Oh, there's scone with the jam and cream! Giant parfaits! Oh my god. I fucking love scones with jam and cream. I love those, I love them so much. I love scones with jam and cream immensely. It's so good.
Come on over, Hunter.
By the way, Robert Downey Jr.'s back. Robert Downey Jr.'s back. I'm impressed at how accurate this is. I'm blown away. I'm blown away by how close you got it. It's really impressive. So, I mean, it sure as hell looks like him. It sure as hell looks like him. I like to manage my equipment. What have you got for me?
How can I say?
Because we can start making some stuff. So we can start making Dreamwalker. Wait, whoa, before we do that, we gotta go to the sub-menu, gotta turn off armor pigments. You gotta do this every time we wanna try out new armor, otherwise it looks stupid. You gotta reset it every single time, otherwise it looks stupid. Alrighty, what do we got for Dreamwalker? Jesus Christ. I can see inside of you! The head is just flames, and I can see inside your chest. Jesus. So you just... I guess this is just payback. I guess this is just payback for the horrible fucked up shit we do to our cat in this game. We make our cat some fucked up experiments sometimes. Sure, there's a rosebud joke in here somewhere. So I guess it's just that. And what's the other one? Significantly more normal. The other one is significantly more normal. And it is one giant skirt of like a metal ribbing though. Any of the... A lot of ambush and flare. We want to run a poison build when we do this. And is this just our normal... Yeah. Yeah, extra stuff and extra defense. Would I put more work into that costume than the other? I decided to dress as a doll. I decided to turn my head into flames. Oh, okay.
Do you have any requests?
And what's the cat got? Yeah, you just... Yeah. We just start with Marionette Cat. There it is. We just start with Marionette Cat for you, because of course. So we can start, once we start making this, we start getting extra rewards. So we will want to make this stuff as soon as possible so I can start getting a bunch of tickets. Wide range flare, ambush flare, wide range sleep resistance, flare sleep resistance, ambush flare, wide range flare. You know, normally I make an outfit for the season based on like mixing and matching the two. I don't know how to do that this time, so I don't want that, and I don't want this. Mixing and matching these two seems a little harder. The doll's on fire. What have you got against Trundle on Creek? What have you got against Trundle on Creek? Trundle on Creek's adorable. look at him go. I'd probably go for this. I'd probably go for this if I had to go for anything. Can I do a different headpiece? Like, they're leaning into the aesthetic of the season, don't get me wrong, it's just... Oh dear God. Oh dear God. I will start with this.
Watch this.
Lend me a hand.
I will start with this.
Good.
And I'll equip that. There we go. My body is now up flames. But I have layered armor on, so you can't currently tell. Those cats with the head trauma that can't stand still. 600! You have 600! Your cat's name is Dying Flame. It's badass as hell. Yeah, let's go check in on the bird. And then we'll actually do some quests. We'll actually play the video game. I forgot how to get to the bird. Somewhere over here. I'll get the wyvern coin while I'm here. Rove will take those at some point from me. How do you... I think it's here. You go up this and then jump backwards, I think. And we go, whee! I guess I have to go up a bit higher. There's probably a faster way to get to the bird. But that's the way this is the way I remember. Daytime! Daytime! Hey, bird! Hello. Hello. How are you? You're awesome and I love you. Can you tell which one's mine? Can you tell which one's mine? Alright. The one with head trauma? Don't imply my bird has head trauma. So mean. Oh, hell yeah! I just come back to a rock concert. Right, we have this as an emote. Do we have new... Actually, that is the thing I have to check. What's the button for it? What's the shortcut for it? There it is. Do we have any new emotes for the season? Blossom, no, Blossom Blizzard was here. Is this our first season with no new emotes? This is our first season with no new emotes. There's no guitar, there's no water gun, there's no Blossom dance. Have you done a Mega Extreme or Savage? No, I have not. I've not played the game a bunch since we did the Omega stream. I don't even have like all of the armor made. I have not played this much. Actual Final Fantasy 14 has way more than I need to grind in it right now. Blame Island Sanctuary. Blame Island Sanctuary. So if we go to our event quests, be cursed, ye shadowy flame. Okay, so Archempers are now also 9-star. So there is this that is just at some point we're gonna do this, but that won't be there. Ultimate Berserker, that is a 9-star. Beside in the ruins, you've been authorized done it before someone gets hurt. So where do I look for rewards? It's on the first thing. Probably suggestions from login bonus. Huh. I did my login bonus. I didn't get anything. Do you come with anything? Guardian, Fulgur, glowing stones, Specklight. I guess it's just unique because it's a 9-star Fulgur Ranchanath, because the other 9 stars are like the apexes and the update monsters. So I guess it's just, oh, it's unique because it's a 9-star Fulgur Ranchanath. It's just another way of having another 9-star monster in the mix. Like, it's got the glowing stone. That won't faze me! Prepared materials for a special piece of equipment. This is Dreamspell catalog. Yes. So, I gotta start writing this shit down, so I actually know. I gotta keep this list up, like, after stream so I can actually get everything ready. Ye shadowy flame. That's just for the new job. But, okay. We've got... Excel, stop auto-highlighting things. Okay, so that won't faze me. That won't faze me, and this comes with Dreamspell catalog. So that should be like for the previous games, Dreamspell stuff. Which I don't actually remember what it is. The cat's a ghost with like a pumpkin head, I think, from memory for that one. I seem to recall that one. Gravios Blockade! Gravios of the Wounded Hollow. Be able to get your hands on a ton of ingredients. Also, this is just like a rare ingredient thing. And also pick and meal vouchers. Well, it's nice to know that there is there. Hirabami Harvest. Fucking 3 Hirabamis in one quest. Jesus Christ. That is a harvest ticket. That'll be another one there. So, Hirabami Harvest. And that will come with a harvest ticket. That has a harvest ticket. There we go. So we're gonna do that. That's a Mega Savage. We'll get to that. Oh, so this is a 9-star Blangunga as well. So there is another 9-star. Does this one come with any... No, so this is like... So it seems like they're just introducing 9-stars as just unique monsters to just be like, hey, there's some extra 9-stars to fight, because there's like glowing stones for it. Then you got the Archempers, Hungry for Ore. This has the Worn Pickaxe. I don't think I actually ever finished this. I'll write this down because I never we did this quest, so we don't have to do it. I am now remembering this, but I never actually finished it, so I'll have to... I didn't get enough Worn Pickaxes for everything, so I will have to also do that. Masterless Claws. Get some unique equipment for dealing with an tempered ebony Dogoron. Some unique equipment for dealing with it? I don't see anything unique there. It's just Guardian ebony parts, Ardian parts, hard armor spheres, hunter symbols, heavy armor spheres. Oh, I guess this is meant to be for armor sphere farming, because it's got heavy armor spheres for the drop. I guess that's the idea for that. Frenzy or be frenzied upon. Frenzied, Nasilla and Gypceros. 8 stars. Damn. Okay, that has a skull ticket to it, so we do have to do that one. Frenzy or be frenzied upon. There we go. And that'll have a skull ticket. I bet I know what that unlocks based on previous games that have had a skull. Something that would work for that as well. No more Mr. Ice Guy. Offering decorations. So this is a deco farm. Wreaking havoc in Wyveria. So this is another armor sphere one. Eldritch Enigma. Oh, this is a hunter rank point, so this is just hunter rank farming. Okay, so that won't work on me. That's Blossom Dance, which, yeah, so that we've done. The claws are out. That doesn't... I don't have that written down. Have I done this quest? Has a toe beam ticket. I don't know if I've done this one. Have I got a Tobin ticket? Do I have one of those? I don't actually know. I don't know if I have a Tobin ticket. King of a Faraway Sky, that's got nothing. Shining Blades Against the Dull Wastelands. That's the longest fucking quest name that has ever existed. Why? Nothing special about it. It's just a... Oh, I guess it's a deco. It's a deco farm. What is this? That is a necklace ticket, an Inferno Laid Bare. So that one I've done. I've done the Inferno Laid Bare. Putting up a stink, Flame Fate, yeah, so... yeah, putting up a stink. Cuckoo the Forest Conqueror. That just has treasures. This is for farming treasures, it seems. Oh, Woodwood Treasure. No. That one I've got, yeah. So I think from this point I should have all of these ones. Like I've done them in the past at some point. I think. I don't see any other unique parts for some of these. I know they've said they've added a lot of like grinding quests that are just like they'll permanently rotate and they'll always have a grinder quest available for different things. Oh, I never finished this one of Our Visage. I never finished that one. That's the Deshagamatika. I do remember that one. Deshagamatika. I never finished that one. That's just more Deshagama parts. 3 tails better than none. We did that for the feline ticket. Diving ticket. That was like a previous festival. I assume all these ones, like, yeah, they're just gonna get harder as they go on. Okay, so there's like 3 quests that we haven't done here. Dreamspell Catalog, Harvest Ticket, Warm Pickaxes. Seems like that's everything. Let me check the Tobin. Have I done anything with a Tobin ticket? Is Tobin ticket a thing I've like done? It doesn't sound familiar. Oh, was that this? Wait, is Tobin this? No, that was Feline ticket. No, this was Feline ticket. So Tobin is new. So Tobin is also new. And also Skull ticket I've missed. Worn Pickaxe I'm pretty sure I've done. Let me move these in an order so I actually know what I'm doing. So we're gonna get Dreamspell Catalog, Harvest Ticket, Skull Ticket, and a Tobin ticket. I gotta keep up to date with it. Like, I'm happy to like save all the event quests when we do a festival. So a festival has a lot of stuff. But I gotta like actually keep in with the login, the weekly logins for this to just like see, is there a new event quest and keep a track of them all for when the festival comes around. I gotta keep more aware of doing that. Because I'm still probably missing some.
Leaving already?
Again, trying to do this game while streaming as much as I do, and also Final Fantasy XIV exists. Cannot put the time into this than I can put into World. But that being said, I'm pretty sure I'm still at a higher playtime for this game than I ever was with Rise. Alright, so we have some hard quests to actually take on here. Because we could also try a 9-star. Like, I imagine a 9-star Blangonga is going to be easier than like a 9-star Raydao or a 9-star fucking Gypceros or something. So we could also actually get like a glimpse of the talisman system. We're not going to start with that, obviously. This is an 8-star. Let's start with some of the easier ones. So that's an 8-star for Frenzy to be Frenzied Upon. What are the claws are out? That's a 6-star for the Tobin. The Hero Barmy's a 4-star. That's actually the easiest. And then that won't phase me. It's just 8-star Gypceros. This is just an 8-star Gypceros, and then this is just 8-star like freaking Frenzy Gypceros with something else. So let's start with the Hero Barmy Harvest. Let's start with the oh dear fucking god. They are completely and utterly fucking up that zone. They are completely and utterly fucking shit up. Are they gonna be all here at once? Because that could be interesting. I have also not checked my item restock. They've added those chests. I don't even need to worry about it.
Okay, let's move it.
This place must be safe.
Oh, this is just, okay. Mind. Oh, I'm restocked anyways, it's fine. I gotta decorate my camps at some point as well. There's so much shit to do in this game. There's so much shit to do in this game and so much stuff that I haven't done. The Skinwalker's back. There are bombies everywhere! Weird ass fucking sounds. So ridiculous. Stop the lock on camera. I fucking hate lock on camera. Stop it. Ugh. They're everywhere! Oh, right, I don't have adaptability. I don't have adaptability! I don't have adaptability! I also don't have hot drinks. Never mind. Never mind. Are there any heat beetles around here? No, I will suffer them. I guess I'll suffer them. It's Hirabami, so we'll be fine. I don't even like 10 Hirabamis. It's just 3 Hirabami at once. This is just what the MSQ was when we went through the game. Ow. I actually don't know what gears that I had off the top of my head. I'm trying to remember like the last thing I was doing in this game. Once the festival started, I knew I had like last logged out. Ow. I knew I had last logged out in like the Grand Hub because I forgot a festival was coming up. So I've like deliberately not played the game. Like I've not streamed for about 2 weeks because I've been recovering. And part of me was thinking, oh, I should play like some Monster and get some stuff done in there. But I like deliberately didn't do any of that because I'm just like, oh, I'm in the Grand Hub, so I'd like immediately start the cutscene when I log in, and I gotta save that for the stream. So I've like deliberately not played because of that. I know I was at one point working on Omega and getting the parts to like finish the Dark Knight stuff, but I was also working on getting a Gypceros weapon because Omega is linked to electricity. So I was also working on getting a Gypceros weapon to just be more powerful against specifically Omega for like when we start trying to do Savage. I've also seen people talk about Savage for Omega. Apparently like doing it the normal one. I've seen a number of people say that they're having way more success doing Omega Savage, again with support hunters. It's support hunters, so you need to really put in the work to actually do enough damage. But apparently it's just like, people are still having a better shot trying to do Omega Savage with support hunters rather than with randoms online. Unless you happen to get a group where you get carries. Trying to destroy the wing. It's not working out for me. Yeah, I got him out. Let's go. I'm gonna stab you in the head. So if this wasn't like a 4-star quest, bringing something like a large map would have been way smarter. Hey, let's go. I don't get the mountain interactions a lot in this game. By getting to hit the right parts. It's just a mess of snakes on my screen. I'm not sure what's happening. It's just a mess of snakes. Which ones are nearly dead? Which ones are still alive? I don't know. I'm just gonna stab snakes until they're all dead. And just never even bother about healing, because why would I do that? Why would I do that? Why would I ever do that? Not worried about healing just yet, and I'm like at it like a third health. Oh, the other one's asleep over there. One of them ran away and went to sleep in the next zone and is somehow not woken up by all of this going on. Oh, come on. Get. Try to be really slick and get like several in a row. Up. Come on. I want a windbreak. There we go. There we go. Bam, bam, bam. 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 Forwards the break. Bam. Is the other one still here? Oh. There you are. Why's your head moving around? What are you doing there? No, I got webbed. Shit, I'm at a point where I should consider using my first potion. Okay, they're actually pissed. Oh, what? Oh, it woke up! It finally woke up! Just be like, ooh, what the fucking rackets? Oh, you're still dealing with that shithead? Finally realized something was going on. I don't know which one is which. But again, doesn't matter. They're all getting hit by my perfect rush anyways. Ah! I think one of them died. Is one of them dead? It looks like one of them's kind of dead. That one, I think that one dead. I think that's another one dead. I think they're all gonna die on top of each other. There we go. We're gonna find a friend of yours is dead and the other is dueling a weird ant. Come over here a little bit. I wanna get you all in a cuddle puddle. Come over here. Stand here specifically. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come on. Jump on top of your dead friends. On. Okay. He's gonna be an extra asshole about it. All right, fine. Be that way. Be that way.
Hey, is that your stomach growling?
Hey, I got a weapon gem. Yes, being in this cold has made me particularly hungry, Tiger. Because I completely forgot about hot drinks. But it's alright, the quest is about to end. I don't need hot drinks. It's fine.
I made eye contact with it.
Oh, you! You left your friends to die, you coward! Die yourself! Coward! Can I bring any of these things down in this? Yes, I can. Ow! Excuse me. What are you doing? You're right there, buddy. Whee! Not quite far enough. There we go. You're like 2 hits away from dying in your friends. Coward. Bloody coward. There we go. Simple. Just have gear that's way too strong, and then everything dies super quickly. There we go. I got a harvest ticket. Yeah, and a bunch of your bombing tickets. There we go. Boink. There we go. So we should be able to make our second part of the which will start giving us more tickets.
Well, we've got a special
Because
announcement.
I distinctly remember in Worlds, this was a big issue. In Worlds, you had to, like, these login bonuses, right? Like, how I'm getting a Dreamspell voucher, well, that's for the food. But, like, I'm getting a Dreamspell ticket for gear here, right? I distinctly remember in Worlds, these dailies that you had, like, every day you logged in during the festival, you'd get tickets. And you'd have to, like, do all of your dailies to get another ticket. I distinctly remember in Worlds, if you wanted enough gear, like, if you wanted enough materials to make all of the unique armor for that festival, you had to, like, log in and finish all of your bounties for the day for, like, at least 2/3 of the entire runtime of the festival. It was rather irritating. It's like every single day you had to make sure you logged in and at least did your bounties. You had to do quite a lot to do it. Whereas now, you get way more tickets per day, but also, once you make this armor, you start getting more of these tickets. Because, you know, you'll want to make the alternate, like, gender one, you'll want to make stuff for your cat, so they make it a lot easier to just get way more tickets once you start doing a couple. Which is so much better. It is so much better. I mean, there's 10 days left of the festival. Harvest! Hey, it's the Pumpkin Man! The Pumpkin Man's back, and then this is Pumpkin Witch. Yeah. I remember all the people who played female characters were annoyed when the Harvest Festival came to World. Because it's just like, you're telling me the dudes get this? The dudes get Pumpkin Man Warrior, and we just get, like, silly Pumpkin Witch? I do remember this. I do remember this. What if I do this, but give it a pumpkin head? There we go. That works. I think I'm probably going to do something along these lines. I think this is probably closer to what I'm going to do for my Halloween fit. For the Dreamspell for this. I'm going to do something along these lines. Make myself a pumpkin man. I am Pumpkin Jack. I am the Pumpkin King. I'll probably do something like that. I'll slightly break my own rules. I will slightly break my own rules. Because for the last ones, like, I had a Flame Fate that's using just, like, mixing the Arfies together. I had a Sakura type that was just mixing these two, but all of Dreamwalker is a little too far into one type of aesthetic for me. And that aesthetic being head is burning flames. Or doll with giant hair. And Feline Ghost, there it is. Pumpkin Ghost Cat. Pumpkin Ghost Cat, there it is. Adorable. Hell yeah.
Leaving already?
Everyone keeps getting good scores at bomb bowling. Everyone's showing off. How dare they? How dare they? Alright, so now we're gonna do one of our 2 quests. Actually, no, we're doing our... No, we got the claws around next. We're going up in difficulty, then, like, we saved the 2 8 stars for later. The claws are out! For Deputy Deco has been decided by Vera, 2 Dangerous Legend Ghost wants to run free. I'll have some materials, make some nice equipment with toe beans. Alright, which of my camps is closest to you? This is actually on the same floor, at least. I'll take that. There we go. Oh, my nose. We're in pollen season and I fucking hate it. It just blocks my nose and is just constantly irritating. It's like, I hate it.
Okay, let's be on our way.
Let's go! I'm going to eat a steak. I'm going to eat a steak. Alright, Gypceros. We're fighting you later! We're fighting you later. Get away, Gypceros. Not just yet. We're fighting this one instead. You are huge. You are huge for an Ebony Adogaron. You're massive. Holy shit. Oh god. I was trying to get up faster so I could parry. It did not work. Hell yeah, Ebony Adogaron. I do really like Ebony Adogaron. I do really like Ebony Adogaron. I feel like Ebony Adogaron is one of those monsters that constantly gets shafted with just like when like it's shown off in games. Like it's cool, but there's always like it's always introduces a lot of other cooler shit comes around. And also I do like I do prefer normal. I think Ebony Adogaron with the dragon is cool. I still have a particular fondness for normal Adogaron. For like what it is. I will say the Guardian does make Ebony way cooler. The fact that it makes the dragon have way more of an impact because now the dragon is impacting with the book and everything. It does make it have way more impact. Where's your valve? Yo, tempered wound there, I gotta knock you down.
Leave this to me. Heels inbound.
I'm so bad at aiming. There we go. There we go. Oh, that's your... Through all the Wilk smoke, I couldn't tell where your fucking head was. Really? I've not been blocking enough. I'm sword and shield in wilds. My whole thing is blocking so much. Guardian Secrets!
To use this, plundering.
Now we just need Guardian Chocobo Secrets.
All right.
Are you exhausted? You're moving very sluggishly there, my guy. Did you actually get tired? Is that another tempered wound? God. Wow. Wow. That was fast. Oh my god! Remember when I said I was feeling bad for Ebony Odogaron? Remember when I said I felt bad for this thing? Yeah! Oh my, come on! At some point this counts as bullying. At some point this counts as bullying. Jesus Christ.
Looks like it's moving to a new area.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at some point it said, fuck this shit, I'm leaving. My god.
Make sure to grab anything a monster leaves behind.
See, people have all different things about just like, oh, game's too easy because of, like, insert various things here. Game's too easy because of running secrets. Game's too easy because of, like, how many camps you have, or like restocking, or like the quest going into everything. No, the main thing that makes the game easy is how easy it is to knock out monsters. Which, from my understanding, is like one of the biggest changes to 8 and 9 star monsters. Is that they just get knocked down and like staggered by wounds and wound pops way less than normal. Because that's the actual part that makes, like, easier fights in this game way easier. It's just how much you can just, like, stagger a monster over and over and over again. Because every time you make a wound appear and you knock it down with that wound's pop, it just gives you another opportunity to get a lot of attacks in, which just makes the next wound even easier to get. And it's just a constant vicious cycle for the poor thing. And like at this point, anyone who says that the game is still too easy just hasn't fucking played it. We're at a point where anyone who says that Wild is too easy has not played Wild since they finished low rank, and has not like experienced what this game is like when you start getting 8 and 9 star monsters. Anyone who's still saying that actually does not play it. What? A lot of people discoursing about a video game on the internet haven't played the thing that they're yelling about? What? You gotta be Weezer, because say it ain't so. Is that another tempered fucking window? Oh no, Will! I will actually heal as I run away. I am bleeding, I've decided I have a solution for it. The solution is I'm not gonna worry about it. I am bleeding, making me the victor. There we go.
So freshen you up quick.
There we go. Bye. Oh, dear God.
That's my partner.
It's going to be a tempered monster. It's Ebony Odogaron, they're ferocious prey hunters. One of the people are letting you know they want a lunch table while you're at the middle of whatever. Alma's keeping track of it all. I don't know how she's doing it, but Alma's just passing on the info. Alma has a smartphone, she just hasn't told me about it. Any of the people who want food from me, Saki from Azuz, because I still haven't had a meal with her yet. It's very annoying. Tobean! Tobean! We have access to Tobean now. Bam. Blood map. No, it's Suja. it's Suja and it's Wyveria. Saki! I'm never gonna see the cutscene for this. I'm never gonna see the fucking cutscene for this. Cause that's just what I'm waiting. I wanna see the cutscene. I wanna see the cutscene for eating food at a zoos. And I'm never gonna fucking see it. And it's gonna irritate the hell out of me. Am I wearing 2 pieces of the thing? The Dreamwalker? I am not. I didn't make a second piece. I gotta make a second piece. I gotta make a second piece.
Do you have any requests?
I gotta make a second piece so I can start getting rewards. And I also need to see Toby. I'm equip these.
Can I proceed?
There we go.
Lend me a hand.
Make sure I actually select equip. There we go. Alright, and where is Tobean? Where do Tobean be? Tobean mittens. It's just big fluffy gloves. It's just big fluffy gloves. Bombardier an item for longer, that's funny. What they don't tell you is that equipping these actually makes you better at bomb bowling. Perfectly replicated Pokeballs allow you to wield both your weapon and the power of unbearable cuteness at once. It actually makes you better at bomb bowling. This is the secret they don't tell you. Can you somehow make that same thing for your cat? Oh my god. Feeling. Oh no, we saw this. I just didn't highlight it. But no, it is not there. Is that Tobean, double up, double up. Aww. Aww.
Another satisfied customer.
Stop being better at me than bomb bowling, lactose hater. Jesus.
Yes.
You apparently hate lactose, but yet you're over here milking me dry at bomb bowling. How dare. Alright, how bad is an 8-star Gypceros? Like, it's 8 stars, but like, how bad is 8 stars as a Gypceros? Powerful Gypceros has been inside the oil basin and on the number of zoos minus flash and poison. Good prepare materials for a special piece of equipment. Well, what was this thing? Oh yeah, this is the Dreamspell catalogs. These are the important ones we have to do. These are the important ones that we have to do because they're part of this festival. The art's actually not near it. Okay. I think base camp's closest to this. I think base camp's actually closest to this. Except in prep, I want to restock. I'm going to restock and I'm going to restock properly. I'm restocking properly. Lactose hater! Shut up. What's the Omega shit? I need cool drinks. Where are cool drinks? Take the cool drinks. There we go. Alright. It's pot! Like in the cold, you just take damage. No, sorry, in the cold, you just lose stamina. In the heat, you take damage. Maybe the secret is that lactose makes you bad at bomb bowling. The thing that they don't tell you.
Challenging quest, but that just makes for a sweeter victory.
Why are you already telling me this now? That I'm gonna like be bad at it. Don't psych me out before we even get there. I'm realizing I had the drink. We're actually like, we're actually in plenty for this. It's not even like an issue. It's not even a temperature issue. There's no actual temperature issue right now. So how bad is an 8-star Gypceros? Because again, we did a number of 8 stars on the stream. We did a number of them. It was Gypceros and Gormagala that were the issues. So that's not even that much damage, and that was like the big wind-up thing. Like, yeah, it's 8-star, but it's also like, it is Gypceros. Like, all of the, like, all the Apexes, we did that on stream. I don't know if I even failed any of those ones. Like, I can do 8-star monsters. It's just I can't do 8-star monsters solo of, like, specifically Gypceros and Gormagala. But that being said, I never actually attempted Sorkios. I never attempted Sorkios, so there is also that. Oh, arc mode was definitely a bit harder. But that's also just because I'm particularly not good at arc mode more than anything. I don't have anyone near as much experience fighting arc mode as I. So is that your gimmick? Yes, it is. Okay. Okay. So I guess A-star Gypceros just means that it flashes way more. Which, you know what, I'll take a Gypceros that flashes more than does the fucking turkey. The turkey run's the worst part of Gypceros, so I'll take a Gypceros that flashes more if it means less turkey runs. That being said, if I focus on the head, and I do actually break the head. Well, does Gypceros' head break twice, or is that actually done? Does it break twice, or are we actually done? And I feel like Gypceros has a two-part head break because it still has the entire top section of its head. But the whole thing is still there. I'm pretty sure the secondary part of the flasher, the part on the top of its head, pretty sure that like shatters
Over here, bub. I'm your target.
Having a shield weapon definitely makes Gypceros easier than spam flashes. It's like shit for other weapons that are gonna like actually, you know, worry about it, but haha, I can block. I just put the shield in front of my eyes and then it's not an issue for me. Show me your head! Where's your head at? There we go. Just like close your eyes. Skill issue, bro. I mean, this definitely doesn't feel like what I will say, it doesn't feel like an 8-star quest.
Blundering. All right.
It doesn't feel like an 8-star quest. I can definitely say that much. Ow. That being said, I am nearly dead. That being said, I forgot I was poisoned and I am nearly dead.
Looks like it's moving to a new area.
I have a hotbar set up entirely for Omega. There's also another thing. There's a lot of like little cleanup things in this game that I've really got to work on. Well, I don't have my radio menu set up for just like normal gameplay. I don't have like different loadout bars. There's a lot of things in this game that I've got to like actually do. No! Let's try and turn around. Thing is, like, I'm absolutely not a wild hater like most of the internet is for some reason. I don't even understand most of what, like, the hate this game does get. It makes no sense to me. The one that makes sense to me is PC performance, because I have seen how that performs and it is not good. But people who say that, like, this game performs poorly on console don't know what they're talking about. Because I've seen some people say that it's just like, yeah, like, because like it's come out that like Wild sold well when it first came out, but the sales have like dropped off a cliff. Like Devil May Cry 5 and Rise are outselling it in like the second quarter that it's been out and stuff like that. And people are just like, yeah, it's because it's an unoptimized mess, and it's just like, it's an unoptimized mess on PC. It is not that on console. And anyone who's trying, there we go, second head break there. Anyone who tries to claim that this game is an unoptimized mess on console doesn't know what they're talking about. This game performs better on console than World did. If you wanted to play Worlds with a consistent 60 FPS, you had to get a PS4 Pro. On the original fucking, on the original PS4, World did not perform that well. This game performs better on a base PS5 than World ever did on a base PS4. So on console, it makes no sense. Saying that, oh, this game's unplayable on console and it's poorly optimized on console makes no sense. If you're a PC player, then I totally get it. if you're a PC player, I totally get it. I've seen what this is like on PC, and it has issues. And I totally understand. But like, I am not a wild tater like a lot of the internet is. It's just, you know, there's a bit of difference between when World came out and what I was like doing with my life and how much time I could put into Worlds then compared to time that I can put into Wilds now. For starters, I'm streaming now, so I spend way more time doing that than I ever did recording videos. But also the big one is I play Final Fantasy 14 now. I play Final Fantasy 14 now. When I'm gaming on my own and I'm not in a stream, I gotta like work on grinds for the big games, and 14 beats out this game. Also because the grinds I have to do in 14 are way longer. And the grinds I have to do in 14 are like way more like, I can't do certain shit on stream if I don't do the grind off camera for 14. Like if I don't do the society quest, we don't do society, like we don't get the quest progression on stream. If I don't like get stuff ready for custom deliveries, we don't do that on stream. If I don't do my island sanctuary, I don't get out of the sanctuary on stream. Whereas like grinds in this game that I do off stream is just like make new gear sets. Did I
Great job, partner.
Did I actually kill this Gypceros without it faking its own death? Or is this or is it going to wake up now in the middle of the like timeout? Have we progressed to the point where Gypceros can fake out the quest complete screen and halfway through the quest complete screen, it wakes back up? That's the real evolution. That's the real evolution for Gypceros. Wilds took another step by allowing you to carve the fake dead Gypceros, but we need to take it a step further beyond and have it so that it will come up saying quest complete. And in the middle of the timer of the quest ending, then it wakes up. And your hand is just like, oh, it wasn't actually gone! Quest is still going! Dreamspell catalog, let's go. Let's go. There we go. Quests are easy. Quests are easy. Like, that was an 8-star. You want to farm 8 stars? Just farm that quest. It's easy.
Hello.
Alright, what do we got over here? What do we got over here? Forge armor.
How can I serve?
What do I get for the... What was that? The catalog? Yeah, that was the Dreamspell catalog. Geladron? These are the lizards. You look back into the great number of people that can't take off their mask and they're the monster. Oh my god. Geladron are the lizards. Oh my god. Why does it replace your head and the body is there? Why is it both? Why does it replace your head, but also the rest of its body is there? What? Normally it's either you wear it on your head or your head becomes it. Our head has become the Geladron, but the rest of the Geladron's still there. Oh, okay. Okay. So you can, so you can do both. You either have a Geladron head, or the Geladron head can turn into the rest of... That's so fucked up. Oh, okay, okay. And if you have just the okay. So it's meant to be like you either have a Geladron head, or you just wear a Geladron on your back. But also, you can combine the two, so your head is a Geladron and you just have two bodies. That's so fucked up. That's so fucked up. I love this one. I love how happy it looks. Look how excited this Geladron is. Assuming it is alive. But what the fuck? I'm leaving that there. Alright, aviator shades. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, we can look badass. Kitten frames. Meow. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Badass shades. I love the badass shades. Okay. Oh, of course, because you fight a Gypceros where it flashes you, so you get the... I bet it has full stun resistance. You have the shade so that you can't get shocked by it. That's what it is. That's what it is. Could apparently give Alma the aviators and kitten shades, but I don't know. Oh my god. I mean, that's how it's worked before. Whenever we get a new pair of glasses, Alma's been able to wear them. I cannot turn my cat into a Gelatron, sadly. I cannot let us hate her. You're too good. Where's Alma? Alma! You're my handler, where are you? There she is.
Come on over.
No, this is good. Alma!
Oshachi. Dundee. Yes.
Wanna see the quests? Oh, I changed her appearance at the tent, don't I? I don't even need to find her. I don't even find her, I just go back to the tent.
I heard from the others.
Oh, right, hi, Nada. Hi, Nada, right, you exist. Yeah, yeah, hi. Yeah. Yeah. Alma's outfit. There we go. There we go. Hell yeah! There we go. Square glasses. Yeah, you just get, yeah. Oh, okay, there's also the shadow shades. So that's one pair of badass sunglasses, and then you got the aviators. This is the other pair of badass sunglasses. There are so many outfits for Alma that, like, I don't have because it's all DLC. Like, it goes from 2 to 8. That's shows you how many fucking DLC things that she's had. Jesus Christ. I do really like her with the silver hair. I said, as the most obvious thing that I could possibly say. As probably one of the most obvious things that I could possibly say.
Different?
Damn, I like the girl with silver/gray hair. And it's something that no one saw coming. Damn, girl, you look good with gray hair.
Well, I've got a special enough.
What do I have to do for the other bounties to get this? 4 Chronodolphs and a new... Oh, right, the new juice because you're meant to be doing Arch-Tempered. We will do Arch-Tempered at some point.
You're right. I'm here if you need me.
I don't know when we're going to do Arch-Tempered. So that's really the stuff that, like, the grind that I got to do off screen. It's more so about that. It's getting, like, enough gear ready so I can actually, like, have, like, best in slot to fight the hardest things. But I'm scared to do that. So what was the other one that we had to do? Oh yeah, the Frenzy one. Yes. Frenzy, you'll be frenzied upon. Frenzied monsters have made the wounded whole, specifically Nasilla and Gypceros, who are symbiotic hunters. Symbiotic? Nasilla wears the skin of a Gypceros. Is that symbiotic? I don't know if that's symbiosis. That's I kill you and I wear your skin-osis. Then the game misunderstands what symbiosis is. Unless it's because they're frenzied. Because they're frenzied, they work together now? Is that what it is? Now, unfortunately, there isn't a Scylla here. They're fighting already! They're fighting each other! This is not symbiosis! This is not symbiosis! This is one trying to kill the other!
There. That's
Actually, like, trapped in a web.
I don't feel so good.
Tiger, it's literally the first attack. No! The second attack! Gotcha, Nasilla. Now, we should be good at fighting Nassillas, because we had to fight Nasilla for Omega. We had to DPS check one of these fuckers. Doesn't mean I'm good at it. Nasilla is still one of my monsters that I just always dread fighting. I never like fighting Nasilla. I'm really this confident. I find it so awkward to fight. Like, it's a combination of just, it has really weird movements. And then it has that attack that attacks at a really long range. And then it's just, you combine that with, like, consistently awful hit zones that it has. It's so hard to attack this thing somewhere where it's, like, really effective to actually hit it. This is why it's such a mean monster that they made for, the, DPS track. This thing has terrible hits. Thing has absolutely god-awful hit zones. And then they were just like, that's gonna be the DPS monster. Very mean. Very mean. Gypceros, don't fight us. Oh, wait. Stop! There we go. Gotta get that whenever I get the opportunity. Gotta remember to do that whenever I get the opportunity. Stabby, stabby, stabbies! Go away, Gypceros! Go away! No, I'm asleep! Alright, I gotta fix my fucking hotbars. I do actually leave it on antidote so I can do that, and then I can do the radial menu for my healing. I can do that. That'll work. Oh my god, I can see you like. Oh my god. I'm trying! Trying to get out of there. I'm surrounded by so much poison. I have a really bad habit of like trying to go on the offensive so much that I let myself get trapped into a corner. And then I can't escape from moments like that. Really bad habit of doing it. Urgh. Zill's paralyzed again, at least. Get out of here! Get your tail out of here! This is between me and Nasilla. Gypceros, you're not involved. I mean, you're literally on the quest target. Yes, I know, but you're not involved in this current scuffle. You're not part of this. You're not part of this! What part of you're not part of this do I have to tell you to make you not part of this? Bye, Nasilla. Bye, Gypceros. Hey, Nasilla, do you want to get mounted today? Yeah, let's go. Nasilla's got to be one of the worst mounts. Like, in terms of just what it feels like to mount the monster. Like, actually imagine standing on this thing's back, trying to stab it. Look at how many poison spikes are sticking, like, directly into you. Gotta be one of the worst mountain experiences of all of Monster. It really does. Just absolutely horrible the whole time. Come on! Stab something! There we go. Don't roll away from me! There we go! There we go. 8-star Schmatestar.
Leave this to me. Heals in
8-star Schmates. I guess the idea is like they are 8-star monsters, but they're still like equivalent. Like this 8-star, like this is Nasilla and Gypceros. They might be 8-star, but compared to like Ray Dow or Nu Udra, they're still 8-star. They're still weaker than the other 8-stars though. Well, I can do 8-stars on my own. I just can't consistently do all the 8-stars on my own. And by that, I mean specifically fucking, Gormagala and, Gypceros. I don't know about Stargate. Never tried the Stargate one yet. Alright, well, we just killed you before, and it was really easy. So now you're frenzied. Okay, it should be even easier. Frenzied monsters have a... I guess that is also part of it. Frenzied monsters... Ow. Frenzied monsters have a lower health pool than their normal monster counterparts. They are frenzied monsters. They are literally on the verge of death. It's like... That's like what the frenzy does. The frenzy kills monsters and it sends them into a... Well, frenzy as it kills them. So, like... Frenzied monsters are dying. So it makes sense that they've got less health. So I guess that there is also that. That was an Asilla with less health than a normal Asilla. I guess also the other Gypceros that we fought was tempered. These are frenzied, so they're not tempered. These aren't technically tempered. I don't know if you can get tempered frenzied monsters. I don't think I've seen it. I don't think you could, just because, like, tempered monsters, their whole thing is that they're like monsters who have survived harsh battles and are stronger for it. They've been tempered in battle. Frenzied monsters probably don't survive long enough to become tempered. I know there's a system in one of the games, probably 4, it's like where Frenzy comes from. Where I don't know like what the detail is or like what they're called or anything, but I have heard stuff about where it's just like, oh, frenzied monsters tie like into the whole gameplay loop before. There it is. Frenzied monsters tie into the gameplay loop before entirely, because a lot of your endgame fights are against tempered monsters, frenzied monsters, and then there are frenzied monsters at the end of the game that are also so much damage. There are frenzied monsters who have like not died to the frenzy virus. They're like biologically able to survive the frenzy virus. They effectively do what the hunters do for the monsters, where they're monsters that were able to fight off so well and like battle so well to basically do what the hunters do, where you master the frenzy and it just makes you stronger. They're basically able to do that. I imagine that's some element of how the frenzy virus works in terms of just like, if you can get like enough either sustenance by like fighting other things, or if you can get enough adrenaline pumping through your body, or like exercise your muscles enough, there's probably some biological reason in terms of just like, in terms of like, if you fight hard enough, like the frenzy virus, instead of killing your body, just like adapts to your body and makes you stronger. That's like a thing with some of the monsters apparently at the end of 4/4U. Those monsters have mastered the frenzy virus, so it doesn't kill them. It is just becomes part of their biology, makes them stronger, which is what monsters do. But that's not these ones. That's not these ones. That's not these ones.
Great job, partner.
Oh, I think are they called Apexes? They might be called Apexes. Because they were given like the same name as the, I think, because I remember people saying that like the Apex monsters in Rise had the same name as something else. So it they may have been Apexes for the ones that, like the ones that mastered the frenzy. Might have been that. May have been that. I'm not 100% certain. I gotta play the other Monster Hunter games at some point. Gotta actually play them at some point. Well, there we go. More unique gear.
Come on, Olo.
More unique gear. Let's go. Forge armor. Wait, what do we got? What do we get? Skull mask. There it is. There it is. Skull mask. You get a skull mask. You become Scorpion. Though I guess some of these are also kind of similar to that. Some of these are also kind of similar to that. Like for like, I mean, we have this, which is Pumpkin Skull, and then you have this, which is, yeah. What about for Palico? What does Palico get? Does Palico get a skull thing? Palico doesn't get a skull thing. Okay, well, not enough fucked up shit to the Palico. Doesn't need any other fucked up shit done to it.
have any requests?
I feel like there should be more, but also we did the Deshaga and the one pickaxe in between last time, so I feel like that's probably where I'm thinking. Because in the other ones, you've got like the catalog and the tickets. We've done those. We've got the harvest ticket, we've got the Dreamspell catalog. And then there was the skull and the toe bean. And I guess in the other ones, there's like been roughly similar. I don't think we're missing anything. I mean, I went through all of the quests here. I went through the quests here, I couldn't find anything else. In terms of, like, new materials. Spectral barrel bombs. We can get those because it's spectral season. Okay, Dreamspell, yeah, that's just like for food. Yeah, I think that's all of the unique ones. There is the 9-star. We can attempt 9-star with Blangonga and Fulgur. I'd start with Fulgur. I'd start with Fulgur. We can see if this kicks our ass. I mean, if this completely kicks my ass and I can't do it, then I will just say fuck it. Let's like SOS flare and do some 9-stars for the first time today, because there's an entire system. There's an entire system of like 9-stars. They've got the glowing stones. They're the talismans, and it's just like me not being able to do 9-stars solo. I feel like shouldn't stop me from like engaging with that system. So fuck it. If the only way I can do 9-stars is by joining with other people, I'll just do that. I'll send you a screenshot, Deku, of what I have written down as stuff that we've done. I'll put that in the Monster Hunter chat thing here. What the fuck? That's fucked up! What is this Galadron picture? The ones that I've highlighted in blue are ones from like previous things that we have actually finished. And then there's the gap of, and then there's the 4 that we've done today. And then there's the 2 at the very bottom that are like, we did those in another stream, I just not finished them. But I do have to open this, because Deku has also sent a photo of Galadron madness. Horrifying. Horrifying. Official screenshot? Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. I have become one with the Galadron. I have become one with the Galadrons. So question, what was Robert Downey Jr. wearing earlier?
See you again, Hunter.
Hey, we got someone in Omega, let's go. Hell yeah, Adelaide. Got someone in Omega. What was, I swear Robert Downey Jr. was wearing armor that I don't recognize.
Ooh, I'm liking this energy.
Let me actually check the DLC add-ons. Let me check the DLC add-ons to see what new shit is there. Because I swear he was wearing armor I don't recognize. Because some of it looks like it was like from our previous game, and I don't recognize it being in this game. They add a lot of stuff with each festival for DLC. Although none of that's gear though. Gesture flying broomstick. Okay. Oh, ghost pendants for the ghost kitty cats. Pillowpod pathos. Bunch of Pillowpod fucking stickers. Oh my god. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Also, the fucking puppet secret. The goddamn puppet secret. Terrifying. There's so much shit for this game. There's so much shit for this game. Monoboss art? Put Monoboss in the game then! Put Monoboss in the game then. I keep forgetting if I've actually fought a Monoboss. Because I keep forgetting if Monoboss is actually in fucking GU or not. I keep forgetting if Monoboss is actually in... I don't think it is. I don't think it is. But I keep forgetting whether it is. Tea time? You got a fancy chair to sit on? Jesus. Shit is so expensive. I mean, a lot of the expense of a lot of this doesn't help from, just, like, Australian dollar is pretty shithouse. So that definitely doesn't help. You could put Alma in, like, the Cammy outfit and give her the shadow shades. cute critter. Oh my god, you're just like covered in animals. It's a sacred, just covered in animals. Oh my god. That is a cute critter. Fluffy tail. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you get the stuff that Erica's wearing, of course. Yeah, I have no idea what Robert Downey Jr. was wearing earlier. I have no idea. Some gear that I do not recognize.
All right, I'm here if you need me.
That's what I think it was. That's what I thought it was going to be, like one of the events that we did, but it was not. So I don't actually know what Robert Downey Jr. was wearing. It's very possible that it's armor that I don't recognize, because there's so many armor sets in this game, and I've not like made them all. It could just be that. Got a more based on the Capcom website. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Again, I think that's kind of my thought process. Is just I want to leave all of the event quests between festivals for the festival, so we've got a lot more to do. Like if we didn't do the other two, like last time that we were here, we would have had like 6 to do.
Yes.
But we do have more to do today because.
Of course. Come back anytime.
Let me do this. Let me restart first. So I can take this because this will actually have hot drinks, which I'll need for Black Donga. What's my food at? 36 minutes. And I think I've got insurance, and I think I've used it because I used Revive. A lot of people here. A lot of people and a lot of fancy outfits. So let's try a 9-star monster. It's a part of an event quest, and it's gonna be an easier one. It's like an introduction to 9. I mean, I guess also like Omega. Omega Savage is also you know, 9-star, but it's a little different. Aside from Archemper New Udra, but lol, yeah. Because it's also, I also noticed that Archemper New Udra is also 9-star, whereas the last ones were 8 stars. I guess the whole 9-star system was that, like, people just go, them just going, so people still think that things are too easy in this game. So we need to introduce 9-star monsters so people have a lot harder stuff to do. Oh shit, the 9-star monsters are harder than the Arch-Tempered monsters. What do we do for the rest of the Arch-Tempered monsters? Oh, fuck it, they're also now 9-star. Which I guess kind of it might mean that these two here are like relatively easy compared. Because these are only 8 stars. But we do have Blangonga to fight. We're gonna try this 9-star. There's no unique stuff for this event. There's no, I mean, it's got a lot of the, like, the Oracalcite, Argisite, Speculite, Duracite. It's got a lot of the, like, the festival items. But I don't know, like, to what extent that'll change. Like, is that because of, like, the rank it already is, or just... Is it because it's, like, a 9-star that it's got that? I imagine this is not a farming method for things that aren't talismans. Yeah, I've not cleared any of them. I don't have it. I've never gotten one of those glowing stones to get the talismans. It's a whole endgame system that I just haven't engaged with because...
What kind of monster are we after this time?
Too hard. But if they're going to give me easy ones to do,
But that just makes for a sweeter victory.
then I'll happily do that. Blanka go go! Bro! I didn't have my drink. I didn't have my drink. So give me a second, I'm just having a hot drink. There we go. Roar! I like how the tempered section from Blangonga is primarily on its already like purple bulging head. It's just even more purple and more bulging. Okay, normal yeah! I mean, that's about what I'd expect.
I've got you.
That a more basic attack would be like half my fucking health. That does check out. That does make sense.
Be careful.
That, yeah. Oh, I hate this attack so much. Oh, who attacks? Never mind, you attack Tiger, so it's a little easier. But the one part about Blangonga that I like really struggle with.
Look out!
Ow. That I don't recognize. I don't recognize the multi-leap across the entire everything. That I definitely don't recognize from Blangonga. It might be that it has that attack, but it's just like, oh, it's 9 star, so it's gonna come change. They sometimes do that where they're just like, not necessarily new attacks for the higher monsters, because you know coding in a new attack's like a lot of work. But it's just like it's oh shit. Well, I'm dead. It's gonna.
Leave this to me. Heels inbound.
Thank you, Tiger. Yeah, they'll do that sometimes, or it's just like it doesn't necessarily get a new attack for high difficulty, but what they'll do is just make it so it combines attacks in a new order, so the way that you have to deal with it feels. Instead of just, oh, this attack's coming out like this, you deal with it like this. Oh, it's combining these 2 attacks, which means you gotta deal with it. They do that sometimes. Bam, bam, bam. I mean, I feel like introducing new event quests that have new monsters for 9 stars. That's a nice way of doing it. I like that way of doing it. Because it means that, you know, just like on a rotation, like your hardest fights in the game are going to be like your end game on 2 9 stars for your, you know, your region apexes, your update monsters. But you get a little bit of variety. Like, oh, we're gonna add in some new 9 stars, just like land some 9 stars. Here, you got a Blangonga this week, so like break up your routine by like buying some Blangongas. We've got Vulgar Engine now, break up your routine by buying some Vulgar Engine. Give some like monsters who are a bit weaker that you wouldn't fight as much as part of your normal end game process. A little bit of time to shine, a little bit of like ability to just like show off their muscle, and like you know, or also means that they're going to be easier than the others. So it also just gives an opportunity for people who don't do anything as many of those end game hunts, like me, an opportunity to, you know, get a bit of that experience in while not having to do something as hard. Like for people who do a lot of endgame 9 stars, and people who don't do a lot of endgame 9 stars, just like casually introducing event versions of some of those is it's like how you got the event quest where it's just like, oh, we're on our rotating event quest for like, oh, fight like this week it'll be this monster to fight for like food events or for ore events or for hunter ring point events. Because I know a lot of people don't like the event quest system of just being, oh, the quests that I want to do aren't available all the time. And I do agree with certain ones, and I'm glad that they've changed that, like Archtemperds. Archtemperds only being available for a limited time fucking sucks. Archtemperds are the hardest monsters in the game since they've been doing it. Like, at that rank or high rank or your master rank or whatever, your Archtemperds are consistently like some of the hardest fights in there. So knowing that you only have a limited window to clear it multiple times to like actually to actually make sure that you get the armor for it is just stressful and annoying. So I'm glad that like the Archtemperds, they're now, I'm glad that. And when they make they've got like and they've now got it on like a rotation system. So certain types of quests will always be available just with which one it is. There's always a food farming event quest available. It just, that'll change. There's always like an ore farming quest available, that'll just change per week. And I think that's fine. And then you get, because the big thing is it's like, you know, Monster Hunter for Worlds and I Spawn and now Wild. It's not as much Rise. I don't know, I didn't pay attention to some Rigs. But no, they didn't do it from Rise. But it's one of those things where it gets like one of the advantages of a live service game, but there is no like permanent FOMO, which is like one of the biggest downsides of like your constant live service games is like your FOMO. Yeah. I got Frostbind. He was far enough away to do the big hook. I'm dead as shit. Someone accepted the quest. Oh shit! I'm in a lobby. Okay, well, we're gonna this is going to turn into multiplayer. I swear to God, my
New supply items are in.
Hello.
They're in your sacred's pouch.
If other people are joining me and they start dying, I'm gonna get mad as hell. I'm gonna get super pissed if they join my quest and start dying. But one of the things that like the semi live service aspect does is what is one of the biggest advantages of live service games? Oh, Jesus Christ, I was trying to get it. One of the biggest advantages of live service games is the community aspect. When you've got a whole community that's like able to rally around like the things available at the like small for the time they are. The whole community rallies around. Oh, we can do this together. We're doing this together and stuff like that. And I definitely experienced that in World and Iceborne. And I'll be honest, it's part of the reason why even like I turn around and say I've not put enough time into Wilds as other players because I've just been busy with other things. I've still put in more time into this than Rise. And a big part of that is because of this aspect. Something that I very much missed from Rise was that, like, community aspect. Because that's what, the festivals here. When a festival comes into it once on a game, the player base gets another bit of a spike. You got a bunch of people who are, like, having another go at the game again. Just being like, oh, hell yeah, festival's going on. I'm going to do that. Like, the player base gets up, people are back in there, they're active. There are like things that are unique for that festival, so those quests will like fill quickly and they'll fill fast. So it's just like, oh hey, everyone's focusing on these hunts because they're part of the festival. Or, oh hey, this is this week's grinding festival, so people are focusing on that. And that was very much an aspect that I like really enjoyed of Worlds and Iceborne playing through them, and I've been enjoying it since. Not having all of the event quests available all the time means that the player base is more focused on a particular type of thing, so it's a lot easier to like find people to do those particular things. It's like play around with it. Because like it's not like the stuff that like again the fact that they make it in a way so it avoids farming. Like, if you miss any of the event quests, like as time goes on, you're not like logging in week to week to get your event quests. Don't worry, when the next festival comes around, all of the event quests come back. So, like every couple of months, every single thing returns for one big boom.
Leave this to me.
And I'm assuming they'll do the same thing with this that they did with Iceborne. Once Iceborne finished, the festivals are permanent. The festivals are permanent and just rotate on a week-to-week basis. So you go back into World and Iceborne, and because Iceborne had different festivals than World, you had a separate hub in Iceborne, so Iceborne had unique festivals compared to World. But you can go to both of those hubs still. So you go to those hubs, and just each week they now rotate between the different festivals. And so you can still go back and experience all the festivals. They rotate super quickly now on a weekly basis. And because you're in permanent festival mode now in World and Iceborne, every event quest is available all the time. So it's not like it's permanent forever promo. Like the stuff will always be there. It's just like if you're playing the game as the game is coming out. Because also like while you're playing the game as it's coming out, there's also title updates, you know. You have your big title updates, big new monster comes out, so everyone focuses on like the big new monsters, the big new things that have happened in that update, and then in between the updates, you then have moments like this, where it's just festivals, people focus on that. So none of the stuff, I think that's the big thing that makes it work for me, because FOMO systems in games stop me from playing. I played barely fucking any Splatoon 3. I played Season 1 in Splatoon 3, and how annoying it was to like fill out the catalog in that to like finish it was so fucking frustrating. And it made me realize that all the time.
That's alright. No worries.
I got comboed to shit. I got comboed to fuck there. Holy shit. Well, I tried playing Splatoon 3, and I tried doing a lot in that, but it's just the feeling of like the FOMO of I have to finish, I have to fill out the catalog, otherwise I miss this gear forever. Fucking sucked. And after the first season like finished, which I did finish the catalog for it, but it was a pain in the ass to do. You know what I did? I stopped fucking playing the game. Because I'm just like, it's not fun for me. I am like the anti-FOMO gamer. Like, a lot of people have FOMO in a game and it makes them play the shit out of it. And it's just like, they'll play it beyond where they enjoy, when they stop enjoying it. because, well, I have to, otherwise I miss the things. And that is just not how FOMO works for me. The moment that FOMO's in something, it just stops me from wanting to do it at all. But I feel like it works in Monster Hunter because of the fact that I know it's not going away permanently. It's not do it now or I'll never do it ever. It's this is what's currently available. This is what the community is focusing on.
The monster's exhausted.
It's not do it because like it's your only opportunity. It's just it's just a focus. It nudges the community to play the game in a particular way or like focus on particular monsters at a particular time. So there's a bit more camaraderie and a bit more like of everyone doing everything together. Again, I feel like it has the advantages of the games as a service live service system without like the frustrating negatives. I really like it. Hey, let's go!
Nice work, Hunter.
Let's go! Hell yeah. My first 9-star! I know I had someone help me, but honestly, I only died once. I'm pretty sure I would have been able to do that on my own, even if I didn't have someone randomly join in. I'm pretty sure even if someone didn't randomly join in, because I forgot to change my settings, I think I could have handled that on my own. But there we go. So we've got like 5 glowing stones for appraisal, and we've got a number of heavy armor spheres, which if I want to max out stuff to be really good defensively, I'll definitely want that. Appraised talismans have been added! Talismans revealed through appraisal cannot be upgraded, but have a variety of effects. Appraised talismans can have weapon skills and decoration slots in addition to armor skills. Try to get as many as you can. Okay. Oh, so the slots are specific as well. Okay. So you can see on this thing, it has a level 3 slot. I'm using my mouse again, so yes. It has a level 3 slot, but it's specifically a level 3 slot only for armor decorations. Okay. Is that all of them, or some of them have weapon skills for decos? But that has guard, which is a weapon skill, and elemental absorption, which I don't know if that actually exists as a decoration. That's an armor skill. Elemental absorption is an armor skill. I don't know if I've seen any decos for it though. So that's a 2-slot, stamina thief and elemental absorption. 2 1-slots, bludgeoner, 2 speed eating and coalescence. All over the place. That's decent. 1 weakness exploit, 1 offensive guard. I mean, I don't know how good this system goes, but weakness exploit's always good to have. A 3-slot mind's eye, peak performance, and a mushroom answer. 2-slot charge up and burst. Yeah, I don't know how good the system goes. So I don't know how crazy those can get. But nice. Nice. There we go. So now I can go to this.
Well, we've got a special announcement.
At least we have one in general. Well, so here's my thing, right? I get a silver talisman ticket. So if I go to the Melder in Suja, what is that like? How much does that equal? That's what I don't actually know.
Okay, see you later.
If I go to Suja, how much is a talisman ticket worth? In terms of like, how many does it make me? Because I assume this will also have the system of, if you have junk talismans, hand it to the Melder here in Suja, and they'll turn a bunch of junk talismans into a couple of new ones.
Take a look.
It's usually how this system works. That's how it works with decos and talismans in like previous ones that I've played. It's quite a peculiar talisman you're carrying. Dunking such talismans in the melting pot will change their characteristics. If you find no use for the ones you have there, perhaps giving it a Soki would be wise. Yeah. I feel like farming out this Blank Gonga one might be good for just while it's available. So I can get a bunch of them without having to worry about like finding like 9-star raidals and shit. Although if I joined with people, I think that there's a number of the 9-stars that I could still do. Like Legiercris is a particular bastard and most people aren't good at Legiercris. It's the same with Gormagala. But stuff like New Ultra, Uthdur, and Raidal, I think a lot of people in the community could probably like do some 9-stars, especially if I like go in with my freaking wide range set. Talisman building's been added, allowing you to transform unwanted appraised talismans into appraisal items. Look forward to different talismans that are formed. There's also the entire Artian weapon system that's here. Like, you can, meld relics to get more Artian stuff. I also don't have, like, any good Artian weapons. This game has an RNG system to get, like, really good Artian weapons. I'm not engaged with that at all. It has, like, decos, which... I have a lot of decos, but I don't have like... I don't have a full list of, like, every deco yet. I'm not at that point. There's a lot of the RNG endgame stuff for this that is just... I've not, like... Look forward to it! A lot of the endgame stuff here is just stuff that I'm not, like, super... There we go. I guess that gives me 10. That gives me 10. Okay, so silver talisman ticket for 10 of these. That's actually pretty good. Shit, I should have been doing this more during the festival. If there's a silver talisman ticket available every day at the festival, fuck. 10 free talismans every day.
I hope it suits your taste.
Paralysis, Slugger, and 3 recovery speed. Paralysis, Foray, and 2 1-slots. Foray is a 3-slot skill, so that is nice to have. But Foray is apparently busted in this game, doesn't work well. Just put your paper in the pot and it turns into magic. Focus, Recovery Up, Counter-Strike, and 2 1s. Well, Focus and Counter-Strike is good for a Greatsword. It's good for Greatsword. Focus makes you do, is Focus the one I'm thinking of? Yeah, you charge your attacks faster, so for Greatsword it gets the charge to do the bigger swings faster. And also Counter-Strike is... Oh, it's after being knocked back. Your shoulder tackling stuff with Greatsword, so no. I'm thinking of, like, Latent Power. Crit Jaw, Recovery, Speed, and Quick Sheath. If EI Slash still exists for Longsword. Longsword has a number of attacks where it sheaves the weapon after the attack, and then you unsheath the weapon. So it makes that, like, follow-up animation after faster for the Quick Sheath. And then Crit Draw just means that the draw attack does more damage. And that absolutely applies to Longsword when it has, like, moves that spec into that deliberately. 2 Guard Up and Elemental Absorption. Guard Up is nice. Guard Up makes you block unblockable attacks. That'd actually be useful for, like, Omega, considering I'm Sword and Shield. Charge Master. Elemental power and status for charged attacks. So not really a great sort of thing. Sleep resistance and item prolonger, blast attack, bombardier, and maximum might. Well, you get a lot of blast in there at least. Mind's Eye, dragon attack, 3 recovery speed. Recovery speed could actually be good for the Dark Knight stuff. Because recovery does recovery speed affect the red health one? Yeah, it does, yeah. Yeah. Because you lose red health with the Dark Knight stuff. Which you can recover if you don't get attacked. So if you have this, it could actually work for that. It could make that faster. Crit status, heroics, and survival expert. Heroics is when you're on really low health, you get extra attack and defense. But you have to be pretty low for it, 35%. Extra also go from environmental stuff. And protective, polish, and foray.
Give it a try.
Again, I'm going to assume that there's just something of just like, this is, if you're this type of build, you want to go for these types of talismans, see how it goes. Because these talismans do have to compete with the crafted ones. Because some of the crafted ones get pretty fucking nutty. Like, I have five slots of wide range on my crafted talisman. Wide range is a cheap skill. It's like it's a cost 1 deco slot and number of pieces have multiple of it. But it's still 5 on one thing here. I want to say stuff like the weakness exploit charm go up to 3 or so. So, like, to get something good for weakness exploit, it's got to be equivalent of 2 or 3 weakness exploits. Which again, weakness exploit's a 3-slot skill, so that requires a bit. You have my habit, Silver.
Come on over.
Damn, Adelaide. We're in, like, full Zoshia, but, like, the angel. If I go to, talismans
Have
here.
any requests?
Like, Foray here goes up to 3. Burst goes up to 3. don't actually know how far weakness exploit actually goes looking at this. I don't like the list in this game for upgrading talismans because you don't know how many levels a talisman actually has here, and I really don't like it because of that. Because you look here, this is just for making like the beginning one of all of them, and then you have to go to upgrade to specifically upgrade that talisman. Oh, you look at the levels. Sorry, it does tell you. It's just it's not intuitive. You look at the level. Okay, so weakness exploit only goes up to 2. Yeah, weakness exploit only goes up to 2. So if you're going for that, you can overcome it. Maximum might goes up to 3, but that's a level 2 slot deco. So you get 2 slots in your charm, and then bam, you already get like most of them. So yeah. I guess like we have resentment, adrenaline rush, peak performance. They're all like 3. Weakness exploit specifically the one that's 2 because it's like one of the most powerful skills in the game. There is a hair somewhere here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. And again, there's all Artian weapons where it's just like,
You can leave this.
mate, let's make super powerful Artian weapons. But I gotta like, I need to find the stuff that you grind for event quests for Artian weapons. Because reinforcing Artian weapons, like, I don't have enough shit to reinforce this shit. To find out whether I'm good enough, like, because, like, when you reinforce this, it rolls it once, right? So, like, each level. Like, this is 5 aura calcite, and it gets me halfway to 1 more skill. Right? So, like, this gets me, like, 1 more skill. For this Artian weapon. And it's completely RNG whether I get what I get. So you need so many fucking festival materials to actually even roll the odds on your Artian weapon. This is why I've not engaged with the Artian weapon system. Because like, making the weapons is fine, right? To make the weapons, you just gotta fight off, like, 7 and 8 star monsters. And you just get a bunch of parts. Like, look how many 8, like, I have a bunch of rarity 8 stuff here. And this is just the blade part. Like, I have, like, fire affinity, fire attack, water affinity. Like, I have a lot of variants in this. And a lot of them, you can see I've got, like, several of them. So, like, if I wanted to make a blast one, I could make, like, blast attack there. And, like, I have blast affinity, and I have another blast... I don't actually have another blast there. But I, like, just recently made it. But, like, doing this... Yeah, like, getting the parts to actually make the weapon, it ain't that hard. That part, like, I'm fine with. But how much you need to reinforce it, and this is RNG, you need so many of these rocks to even roll the odds. Because from what I've seen, affinity is so free in this game. Affinity is your crit chance. Affinity is so free in this game that you don't want affinity on your Artian weapon, because most builds are actually going to overcap affinity. You deliberately, in this game, can overcap affinity because not all of it's going to, like, line up at the same time. A lot of affinity in this game is very powerful but conditional. There's stuff like weakness exploit, which requires hitting weak spots. You get more if it's a wound, but wounds aren't always available. You've got maximum might, which is when you remain at full stamina, you get extra affinity, so it's very strong when you have that, but if you've got to dodge attacks, you'll not have it for a little bit. You've got stuff like the Gypceros, like the Azure Bolt. When it pops, you get an affinity boost. So while it's popped, you get that boost, but then there's the off time where you don't have it. It's the same with the Frenzy. Once you get Frenzy and beat the Frenzy, you get an affinity bonus, but you don't have it while you're building up to it. There's a lot of sources of affinity in this game that it's very hard to have all of them active at once. So you end up overcapping deliberately in this game on affinity. You'll, like, if you had everything active at once, your affinity chance would be, like, over 100%. Because you're not going to have most of them active at the same time. But affinity's so free in this game that if you want, like, a really... Like, if you want a best in slot for your Artian weapon, you want mainly attack boost and, like, enough sharpness so you can use the weapon. And that's it. You don't want extra element, because element's not that powerful in this game. It's one of those things. Element always, like, jumps back and forth in Monster Hunter games between whether it's good or not. Like, you'll either have a Monster Hunter game where element is key and everyone wants to spec into element builds, or you have a game where it's mainly about raw and element stuff that is just a nice little bonus on top and not what you focus on. It constantly goes back and forth, and it's really funny. But, yeah, so, like, you can roll affinity, you can roll attack, you can roll, elements, you can roll sharpness. So there's, like, 4 different things you can roll. Attack, affinity, sharpness, and element. And basically, if you want a best in slot, you want, like, 3 attack and 2 sharpness, or 4 attack and 1 sharpness, depending on your weapon. So the odds of getting that right are so low, and also it requires so much rock to roll the odds that I'm just like, I'm not even gonna fucking bother. I'm just gonna stick with my Xochitl weapon. Best in slot Ardian weapons are, I think, usually between 2 to 5% stronger than just like best in slot weapon that you forge.
Do you have any requests?
Like, I'm just using Xochitl. Pardon me. First time I've done it in a little while, so the constant talking is a lot. Like, from what I've seen, I'm using just the Xochitl Sword and Shields. From what I've seen, this compared to best in slot Artian is a power difference of like 4%. So I'm not going to focus on the RNG grinds to try and get that. I'm just not gonna bother. I will make a couple of things along the way and see if they'll work for, like, alternate types of builds. Like, I would like a good blast weapon, because blast is... or paralysis. Because blast and paralysis can be good for multiplayer. If I get paralysis, other people can get more hits in. If I've got blast, I help break parts faster, which helps get better parts that people are probably after while farming in multiplayer. But I'm not gonna try and, like, farm best in slot Ardian to try and do this. And it's the same for, like, talismans. Like, I enjoy playing a lot of Monster Hunter, but, like, for me, the RNG endgame is, like, a little thing that I'll do while I'm there, but I'm not going to hardcore focus on it, because it's way too much for not enough trade-off. And, like, that's the point. That's what the point is. Because the massive grinds that you're just rolling forever for that one god roll for best in slot is, like, what Monster Hunter players want. Like, the people who put thousands of hours into each entry. That's what they want. They want a grind that just while they're playing the game, they keep rolling those odds for that, like, less than 1% chance of the god roll. That's what they want, but that's not me. I will make my armor sets for a couple of different sets that I want. I will work on getting all the unique cool things. I might go as far as, like, what I did in Rise, where I'm like, let's make every monster's armor set. But yeah, the god rolls I'm just never gonna do. I understand why it has it, but man, I'd not be able to deal with all the extra RNG endgame grind in Monster Hunter games. No. Maybe it was a single player or something, I don't know, but then I remember the hells of Borderlands grinding. It's just, it's not for me. I get why it's there. I get why it's there. You won't catch me, like... Again, I'll, like, activate the things while I'm there. Unironically good for them. It's that thing that, like, we've discussed it a number of times. Just the amount of different games that I play on the channel. It's the type of conversation that comes up a shitload. Of, like, the balance of intrinsic and extrinsic motivation. That's, like, a big discussion point in video games. Of just, intrinsic is you do it because of the enjoyment factor. You do it because you want to do it because you find it fun to do it. And the extrinsic factor is the reward factor. What, like, does number get bigger? Does number go up? Do you get in-game rewards? And stuff like that. And even the stuff I was talking about before in terms of, like, FOMO for, like, live service games. Those are entirely about the extrinsic factor. You continue playing past when your intrinsic factor wears off. And you're no longer having fun because you're doing the thing because it's fun. And you're doing the thing entirely because of the extrinsic factor of, because I need to get the thing. And that shit don't work on me. If something is only extrinsic, it doesn't work on me. It never motivates me. But one thing that I think gets lost in, because a lot of people are just being like, if you want an endgame for a game to work, it has to be all intrinsic. If there's any extrinsic motivation, then you're making it poorly. And it's because we're dumb monkey brains. Like, humans like feeling productive, even in their rest time. It's just how our dumb monkey brains work. For a lot of people, not everyone, some people can just rely on intrinsic factor and do, like, those are fighting game players. People who can rely on nothing but intrinsic factor to motivate them for forever, there's a name for those people and it's called the FGC. But for most other people, because of our desire and our need to feel like we're always being productive or always working towards a goal, that's what this is. That's what the endgame grinds of RNG are in a Monster Hunter game. It is a small, little thing in the distance of an extrinsic motivation, so people don't feel guilty indulging their intrinsic motivation. People don't, like... Because the people who want to work towards that want to play thousands of hours of Monster Hunter because they really like playing Monster Hunter. They like trying different weapons on different monsters and seeing all the matchups, or they like getting really good at one particular weapon and getting, like, as good at all the intricacies as they can of, like, how does this weapon, what's the best way to use this weapon against every single attack and every single situation that a monster can do. They want to do all of that. But they don't want to feel like all of that work is quote-unquote pointless. So they need the one, like, they need the small extrinsic motivation in the distance. So it doesn't feel like they're wasting their time indulging their intrinsic motivation. That's what it is for Monster Hunter. And there's a lot of games where it works very similarly. That is me. I also know that that's what I'm like. I will play the shit out of something purely because I enjoy it, but it's hard for me to convince myself that's what I should be doing if there isn't a goal that I'm working towards in the distance. I have that all of the time with Final Fantasy XIV. I do a lot of stuff in Final Fantasy XIV because I actively enjoy it, but it's very hard for me to do something in 14 purely because I enjoy it if I know there isn't some long-distance goal in the future. Like, I love running roulettes in dungeons. In the duty finder in 14, where it's just like, queue up for a random duty, we're gonna do a random boss fight, we're gonna do a random dungeon, we're gonna do a random raid. I love doing that stuff because I like most of the fights in the game. But if the rewards that I get from it, I know aren't, like, going towards anything, I usually default towards doing other content in 14 instead, where I know I am working towards a long distance goal. I enjoy all of it. I actively enjoy all of it, even if a lot of it I enjoy it in the way that I enjoy Animal Crossing, of just, like, seeing that progression and just, like, being able to relax and, like, de-stress and calm down with a relaxing activity in a video game. But, for me, I feel like I need the guarantee that I'll get there. I think that's the big thing of why that doesn't work for me in Monster Hunter. Because when I work towards a goal in 14, it's, like, very definitive for most things in that game. Of just, if I take this step, even if it's, like, even if I need to take 3,000 steps towards a goal in 14, if I take 10 that day, I've made those 10 steps. And I never have to do those 10 again. It's permanent progress towards that. Whereas in Monster Hunter, I have that for, like, making the armors, right? When I go into this list and I make the armors, if I want, like, because that's something I'd like to do in this game. I'd like to put enough time into this game to make all the armor sets. Like, when I say I haven't played this game as much as I want to, that's a big part of it. I want to play this game enough to make all the armor sets, because I will just enjoy that process, because it'll be a number of fights against all different monsters. But, like, even though the drops that you get from monsters are RNG in this game, you can hard focus on, like, particular drops, and usually getting enough drops to make a full armor set is not, like, 30 plus hunts of a monster. It's somewhere in the 5 to 10 range, usually, to make a full armor set. Maybe it's a little longer if it's, like, you need a gem, and it, like this, and it's just not dropping. So, like, I can work on this, because every time I forge a bit of armor, I've made definitive progress towards the goals of I'm making everything. I've got the wish list
My hammer
where
is
it's
yours
just like,
anytime.
oh, let me work on the stuff in the wish list. Oh, I kill Omega this many times. I know I can make these things. I know I can make that thing. I know I get that thing, right? I can do that in Monster Hunter. I can't do I'm going to throw myself at it, and every time I do it, I have a small % chance of that progress. And if I get it, then that progress is done forever. And if I don't get it, then I've made no progress towards it. It just doesn't work for me. Again, it's not necessarily that it's bad. I'm not complaining that that's how the game works. Again, the stuff in this game that is, like, the RNG endgame systems to get, like, max strength in these games is never, like, be-all, end-all. You can't play the hardest things in this game without knowing it. It is usually a percentage increase of 5% or less in terms of your total power. So you don't have to engage with it if you don't want to. So I'm not going to. I'll fight some 9 stars and just see what talismans I get and see if I can make any funky builds with any of it or anything like that. Or, like, it might even not be that hard to get, like, not a god roll, but maybe getting a roll that it's just like, this is better than any basic thing that I could have, and it's not that hard to get. I could do that. Like, maybe there's, like, a decent chance you can get a roll from a talisman where it's just like, oh, this talisman's going to give you, like, a weakness exploit and, like, 2 maximum mites. Or, like, the equivalent of that with its slots. And it's just like, damn, that's really good. You now have extra deco spots for something else instead. Like, maybe getting a little bit of that. Maybe that's not that hard. I don't know. But, like, the forever god roll stuff is just not something I can do in this game. I just can't do it. I am not built for it. I am not built for it. Are we done? I know it. I hope you're doing better. What's up, Angelo? I'm doing better. I'm 2.5 hours into the stream and I already feel decently exhausted, but it's fine. I'm only gonna have like a 9-hour stream tomorrow. It'll be fine. We can double check the emo. Maybe I had to do some other stuff to actually get it. Oh, let's forget. Hold start, press R2. I'm in the Deku, I'm stupid. I'm in the recent communication tab. Deku, I'm in the recent communication tab. I'm stupid. No wonder it's not here. I've not recently done it. I might be stupid. Pumpkinhead? Oh my god, you actually like... you actually like wobble around with it. I like how the cat one actually looks like a cat face. Tiger's is actually a cat face. It's got the whiskers and everything. They even got the cat eyes. Probably get a tomato instead of a pumpkin. Now that is an RNG roll. That is an RNG I will grind for. Do I have to like wait a certain amount of time to re-roll it? Or is spamming this working for the shiny roll? Like, does it have to break for it to count? You know, MC had projection magic making all these pumpkins. They're using glamour prisms. I am Minor Fist in this game, so it is Final Fantasy 14 still. You can just spam it according to post? Okay. We must see it. Yo! It's the fucking fruit from Sild. And they've got like the... I don't know what that is, but yo, let's go! a unique walk animation. Let's go. The cat's not okay. The unique walk animation, that is so fucking good. Holy shit. The fucking dance. Holy shit. The thrusts in there. Oh my god. I feel like I've stepped out of Rocky Horror. Not the head thing, but the dance moves. I feel like I've stepped out of Rocky Horror. Hey, baby, you good? Yeah. Is there harassment to circle someone while doing this? I don't think anything can beat the doppelganger, Virgil's doppelganger dance. I don't know if anything can beat that. It's one of the best emotes / taunts in any video game ever. But I can't harass people with this. Hello there! Oh, I'm rolling up to squad. Walk up in the club, be like, what up? I got a big tomato! Woo-woo! Yeah! How you going, Rosso? Yeah, how you going? Yeah! Like what you see? I'm tormenting the people of the gathering of... I love it too much. It's possibly too good. It's possibly too good. Alright, what else do we got? Fist pump. Yeah! Yeah! This has been an emote in previous games. Pretty sure this is in the previous one as well. And then we got Shadow Box. Yeah, yeah, punch, punch. Sword and Shield is so weird with the shield constantly being on the arm for emotes like this. I like how we're shadow boxing and Tiger is just clawing the shit out of them. These are from the free member we got last time. We got to show it off. Oh, I figured that. I figured because they were after Pumpkinhead. I figured because they were after Pumpkinhead, they were also part of this. Relax. Oh Jesus. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna fucking shatter my coccyx. Don't worry about it. Bonk. Fucking hell. Do not sit down like that. Do not sit down like that. You will do things to you that make you unable to sit down ever again. And check out my gear. Yeah. Gotta do that with the Gilladron on the back. Look, you get a ship, get thumb down its throat. Incredible and awesome. Incredible and awesome. I'm not allowed to do Gusher or Yukin. I am not a Kuma, sadly. I am not a Kuma, sadly. I like how I'm doing all of these poses and Tiger's just standing there. Tiger's just standing there. So is that, can we think of anything else? Can we think of anything else? Some cigarettes and pop-up camp stuff, and that's basically it for the event. I guess, yeah, I haven't actually decorated the Kit the cat. I haven't actually decorated the Sacro. Because each festival has a... Hi, Nada. Hi, Nada!
I can help you source materials.
Wait, where's the take all button on the menu? There's a take all button here, isn't there? There we go. Thank you.
The
Festival
people from
shares,
the
I got
cities
some
told me to
rocks.
tell you they said hello.
There we go. So I'm upset that Nada doesn't get to join and everything. Yeah, each festival has a sacred customization that like you purchase, and then one that's available just in the there. Nada celebrated by bringing us honey and mushrooms and rocks. There we go, yeah. There's always like a normal and then like an amped up version that you pay money for. It's kind of odd. Because this was for the Blossom Festival, and then there's just a more over the top like dragon. And then there's this one which is like the bird is slightly flaming. And then you purchase one where the bird is just entirely flames. And I guess that's similar for this. Bird is an inflatable doll. The head makes it almost look like a Wiggler head. But like you can purchase one that's even more than that. But Chocobo. But Chocobo though. But Chocobo though. So unfortunately Chocobo wins. I Treadle and Craig. How are you today? Let me have a look at the tent customization. Because I like keep forgetting to actually customize my tents to like look cool. I keep forgetting to do this. Paid one's more gothic. Edit pop-up camps, there it is. Yeah, because you can like set them different per zone. So you can have like you gotta make 5 different like sets. There's so many options. There's camp gear options. They've added a lot to this. I know. Alma's table, training barrel, flowering tree, carved wooden lantern, spooky scare cat. There we go. There we go. So yeah, there's a couple of those ones there. There's a lot of these that you can also purchase. There's a lot of these you can purchase. Avis unit flag, camp food delivery, flower pot, small item storage. What stays in the item storage? Torch, gem chime. Ah, gem chime replicas. That's nice. Flowers, paper lamp, camp item box. So you can like do this at pop-up tents without having to go inside. Forlorn lantern, Renly lantern, rose candle holder, pumpkin lamps. There's a lot of small ones here. And you got a little you can change the lantern there as well. Hanging paper lanterns, pumpkin lanterns there. Do we get extra tent types for festivals? I know you started with a lot of these, but I guess so. Because this looks like Blossom, because I can see the Sakura things. I guess that's the summer one, because like tiger bikinis, and then this one has the vines and the thorns and the roses. Oh, so I could do this where it's like, I do this, and like, I make this like pitch black, right? And then I can like make the roses red. Yeah, that's pretty. There you go. That's pretty as hell. Hell yeah. And then designs. You just chuck up designs. There's so much you can edit for this, because then you can like move the position of this. And you can make one of these for each zone. There's so much you can edit with the tents. There's so much to edit with the tents. There's so much you can do. There's so much you can do. And then again, there's a lot of this shit you can buy. There's a lot of stuff here you can also purchase. There's so much I gotta do in this game of just like setting up everything. So that's the big thing, is like I've put more time into this than I did Rise, but every time I'm playing this game, I'm like playing with like a couple of spare hours, if that, and I always have like, oh, I gotta like work on making a gear set, I gotta work on an event quest. I've not had time where I'm just playing this game where I'm just like, let me set up different item loadouts, let me set up my radial menus, let me set up my tents. I gotta take the time one day to just be like, this is what I'm doing today. I haven't, like, even my shout-outs. I'm just like, Jesse Monte. I've not done any of that in this game. There's so many of, like, the little customization details that I've just not done in this game. And I feel bad. I like doing that stuff.
Okay,
I like doing that
see you
stuff a
later.
lot. I like how we can see other people's secrets here. Oh. Let's sit down here. Hello there. I can add firewood. You threw that through the metal bars. Impressive. I can enjoy a skewer. Oh, I got sausages. Yeah, let's go get some sausages. Yeah, just taking a drink from the flask. Yeah, I got a sausage. It's a bit hot, but I'm enjoying my sausage. Yeah. Tasty sausages. Manifest, it's not a skewer. A sausage on a stick can be a skewer if you try hard enough. I can sway. What does swaying mean? We're just grooving with this random person next to us. What if I read? Let's pop out a good book. Let's pop out a good book. There's a good book. What you looking at there, Tiger? Oh, it's actually like a lot of words. Shit, you're actually smart. You're actually smart. What am I looking at? I'm looking at blank paper, I'm pretty sure. You can see everyone else's secrets. There's another chocobo! Let's go! There's another chocobo back there. Hell yeah. Okay, I think we're now done fucking around. I think we're now that we haven't actually hunted a monster in like an hour. I mean, fair. I mean, fair. But I should not be surprised that this is what people have done. But yeah, I think we're done. Like, I could like fight more monsters, but it's just like, yeah. Oh, anime cat girls. But yeah, we'll come back to this game at some point in the future. Like, when there's new updates, I'm sure there's like still stuff to go for Title Update 3 before Title Update 4 comes out. I'm sure there's still some stuff. That'd be fine if this was a Makode and not a Roganin. Yeah, like, it's just, we're at a point now where it's like doing stuff for this game is like a little awkward of just, like, it's either wait for updates to do something like this, or we start doing like Savage Omega or Arch-Tempered monsters. And all of that's terrifying. Olash is hard as shit. But thank you all so much for watching. I know it's short, but, well, festivals not gonna be like a billion things to do. There's a lot of things to do in a festival, but you know. I'm not just gonna like repeat the same quest like 6 times to finish the grind on stream. And also, this is my first stream back after like nearly 3 weeks, I think. And my throat already hurts, and I'm already gonna be streaming for like a really long time tomorrow. So this is a way to get back into the groove of things more than anything. But thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, this is version 2, signing out.